Hi, Caleb with Brownells here, and in today's product spotlight, we're going to be taking a look at some muzzle device options from Rearden Manufacturing. Alright, so what this is, it's basically another suppressor mounting option. When I say that, I mean these are actually compatible with Q's Plan B, if you're familiar with that, but these are the Atlas, so Atlas and Plan B are interchangeable, so just kind of keep that in mind throughout this, right? So the cool thing about it is that they're making muzzle devices for it. They make a blast can for it, which I'll get into that in a little bit. But the cool thing that they're doing is they're making adapters for your suppressor that you already own. So this is a old Silencer Co. Saker 762 that I put one of the Atlas adapters on. And before I had, if you're familiar with like Silencer Co. ASR mount or some of the other like chemo mounts and things like that, they're long. They are no shorter than about that long. So what these do is these kind of shrink everything down and allow your suppressor to be mounted closer to the actual like end of the muzzle itself. That's not always an ideal thing because in some suppressors your baffle stack actually starts a lot closer to the rear. And for that they make muzzle devices that are a little bit shorter so that you don't have to worry about that. And the whole, kind of point of this is you can take your suppressors you already own, convert them all to, thread on one way, and then switch them between all your different firearms without having a bunch of different stuff you have to worry about, which is obviously a plus, right? So if you can have the same muzzle device on every firearm, you can just swap suppressors around like crazy. So with that being said, I mean, they thread on. You notice they have external threads here. These muzzle devices are made out of 17.4. And they just thread right on. And you snug them up and you're good to go. With this, I know a lot of, like, the concern is them shooting loose. And the modern thing to do with the suppressor to prevent that is actually make your mounting taper. So this taper here, it's not just threads, but this taper mounts to a taper on the inside. So you actually have a large contact area, so you don't have to worry about it coming loose. And also, because the threads are behind that taper is creating a seal. So you don't have to worry about a bunch of carbon and stuff flowing into your threads and locking this thing on there. So easy to put on, easy to remove, just kind of like a set it and forget it kind of deal. So that's like the actual suppressor setup. If you don't have a suppressor or you don't want to use a suppressor in a particular scenario for whatever reason, and you just want to go to the range and shoot, whatever you're doing, they make a blast can. So this is not considered a suppressor, right? This is just a blast device. So there's no baffles in there at all. It's just open with an end cap. And that's it. So these actually fit, obviously they fit their threads, right? So Atlas. And these thread right on, lock in the same exact way. So a cool little blast can option there as well. And really that's all there is to it. I mean, pretty straightforward. They make them in flash hiders, as you see here, or you can get them in muzzle brakes in different lengths and things like that. This is one of the longer flash hiders. This is the XL. And you can get them for a ton of different calibers. They make a ton of options. Just check them out on our website. You'll see what I'm talking about. And if you have any questions, comments, experience with this product, let us know in the comments down below. And as always, if you need help with anything for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.